about Tiny. I'm always doing things. You take care of the thing. Leave it to me. He's here to do the thing.
What thing?
Well, my doctor says I gotta take medication and eat right. Maybe you can help me out?
Wait, it's you, isn't it? I've seen every movie. This is great. It is you, isn't it?
It's us, right?
Yeah,
It's us, right?
But what are you doing here?
Well, we had to be somewhere, so we're here, no? Doctor says I gotta take medication and eat right. It's simple. Food is food, no?
Food is not just food, especially when it comes to taking medicine. You need to learn how certain foods interact with your medicine, so you'll know which foods to eat and which ones to avoid.
You mean he's gonna need a babysitter? Yeah, I'm talking to you. She could be my babysitter. All right, boss, I'm ready to learn.
Let's start with this one. Lasix is a water pill, a diuretic, which is prescribed to prevent fluid retention, sometimes seen as swelling of the hands, ankles, and feet. Lasix is also used to treat high blood pressure.
Yeah, I got that. I got high blood pressure.
Or to control congestive heart failure and other conditions where the body must get rid of excess fluid.
But how does the body get rid of the excess fluid?
Lasix flushes the excess fluid from the body through urination.
Means you gotta go to the bathroom. Anyway, I put the bathrooms in this joint. You're a funny guy, you know that? What do you mean I'm funny? Funny how? That's just the way you talk. No, you said I was funny. Funny how? Like the way I talk? I mean, you know. Anyway, you take this Lasix and your ankles don't swell.
Well, Lasix is one way your doctor might treat the swelling. Another way might be to eat a low-sodium diet.
Oh, low sodium, that's the same as low salt, low sodium. That's identical.
We're talking about the same thing. A couple of precautions while taking Lasix.
First of all, while decreasing the fluid, Lasix can also decrease your body's potassium and magnesium. So your doctor will want you to eat vegetables and fruits high in potassium and magnesium.
I gotta put that on my shopping list.
And secondly, it's best to take Lasix in the morning, not only to help it work better, but to prevent interruption of sleep. Be aware that there are different types of diuretics that can be prescribed, and some can cause an upset stomach. So remember to always follow your doctor's instructions.
Oh, upset stomach. You know, diarrhea, Mama Luke. Yeah, diarrhea, Mama Luke, you know? I do know, don't even mention it.
Digoxin, an antiarrhythmic, is prescribed to treat changes in the way your heart is beating or for heart failure.
That's me. I'm a big-hearted kind of guy. Oh, yeah, he's all heart. You got the right guy, all heart.
Digoxin has possible side effects, too.
Headache, drowsiness, loss of appetite, and, well, you know. Digoxin should be taken at the same time each day, usually 1 hour before breakfast.
It means you got to get up earlier. Yeah, but why so early?
Well, a lot of people eat high-fiber foods, such as whole grains, for breakfast.
That's me. That's what I eat, high fiber.
Well, those high-fiber foods may decrease and delay absorption of the digoxin by your body.
But what about before, when you were talking about that potassium and magnesium stuff? Now, how do you get that? Just more pills, right? What did I tell you? I told you need a babysitter. You're going to need a babysitter. Someone's got to take care of you. You got to go easy with him, Kate.
Not more pills.
You'll get your vitamins and minerals from the foods you love to eat. And once you get used to a few changes in your eating habits, it will get easier.
Can you watch the table while I'm gone?
I sure can. See you when you get back.
Gentlemen, follow me. Let me show you how food fits into the information I've been giving you. With both Lasix and digoxin, you'll need to eat foods that are high in potassium and magnesium, and you'll need to avoid foods that are high in sodium.
You got that?
Do you know what these are?
Bananas?
To your body, these aren't just bananas. They're a rich source of potassium. If your doctor hasn't given you potassium in medicine form, then you should eat more potassium-rich foods, like these fruits and vegetables, especially while taking Lasix and digoxin. Oh, cantaloupe. Oh, oranges, grapefruit, mangoes, papayas, persimmons.
Persimmons?
Watermelon and dried fruits like dates, figs, and peaches are all potassium-rich foods. Oh, and prunes, too.
Prunes? But I hate prunes. Yeah, he hates prunes.
Gentlemen, let's get
moving.
They all want to get on the act. They all want to be...
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Sweet potatoes and yams are also great sources of potassium. Oh, here's broccoli, a great source of potassium. Or you can choose a serving of cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, or winter squash.
Excuse me. Now, what exactly is a serving?
About 1/2 cup of vegetables like cabbage or cauliflower would be a serving.
But how are we going to know a half a cup?
Good question. A 1/2 cup is about the size of your fist.
Is that a half cup, Kate? But this is a big half cup, right? What are you, amusing? Yeah, I got to amuse you. Somebody's got to amuse you. What about tomatoes? Do they have that potassium stuff? Whoa, tomato sauce, just like Mama used to make.
Oh, yes, tomatoes are a great source of potassium.
You know, I haven't had fresh tomato sauce since I was a kid growing up in Little Italy.
We'll have a meeting like he was a kid again.
You know, this doesn't seem so hard, but are we done yet?
No, not yet, fellas.
Remember we talked about limiting the amount of sodium or salt in your diet? Well, there are some canned foods you should try to avoid because they are high in sodium. But how are you going to know which ones? You're only going to know if you read the labels. Most canned soups and dry soup mixes are very high in sodium.
But I like soup. Well, this one says low sodium. Well, if it says low sodium, it must mean low sodium.
That's exactly right. Read the labels. And companies now market a wide variety of low sodium foods. High sodium can sneak up on you in foods such as pickles, relish, sauerkraut, green and black olives, and even some TV-style dinners. Oh, and also kosher foods.
You know, Kate, how about those fast food joints? Are all their foods high in sodium?
Many of the fast food chains have their nutrition information available to customers. Make sure to ask them for it. Ketchup and soy sauce are also high in sodium, as well as the obvious salted foods such as salted nuts and snack foods.
Hey, how about this? Don't tell me he can't eat no more meat.
No, he'll be able to eat meat, but he will have to watch the ones higher in sodium, such as lunch meats, corned beef, and dried codfish, as well as frankfurters, bacon, and ham. Taking Lasix and Digoxin, you should be getting more magnesium in your diet. You can do that by eating foods such as oysters, shrimp.
Shrimp, that's him. I resemble that, Lamont. You do.
Dried beans, peas, and nuts.
Now we're talking Nutsville, Indiana, right there.
But also you find magnesium in dairy products.
Such as milk?
Yes, and yogurt and cheese, and they're all good. Now, I'm just thinking that this is a great place to talk about Coumadin, that last prescription you have. Wait a minute, didn't you say you were also on Coumadin?
No Coumadin, no gambling, no steering trials.
Okay,
No.
Well, dairy products have vitamin K, which can affect your Coumadin therapy. Coumadin is an anticoagulant, blood thinner. Your doctor has prescribed this medicine to prevent blood clots from forming. Coumadin should be taken at the same time each day, and, well, like Lasix, can cause an upset stomach. The effectiveness of Coumadin may be altered by the amount of vitamin K in your diet, so your doctor will probably want you to limit or even avoid foods that are high in vitamin K, such as dairy products and large amounts of green leafy vegetables.
You mean all milks and cheeses?
Well, you should still be eating a balanced diet, so the best thing to do is check with your doctor first about which vegetables are okay to eat, and also about milks and cheeses.
Hey guys, with all this food here, all we need is a couple of beers. Beer, that alcohol stuff, he shouldn't be drinking that. Look at him, he's like Mensa Spustad already.
Well, it depends on what kind of medications he is taking. Talk to your doctor first, just to be sure.
How about these here vitamins? Sounds like a good idea to me.
Since different vitamins and minerals can affect how well your medicines work, you should be careful and always check them out with your doctor before taking them. You should also be cautious with any other kind of nutritional supplements, such as mineral oil and fish oil.
Mineral oil? Fish oil? Oil di pesce, you know.
Sounds rather confusing, but the main thing I want you to remember is this. What you eat can affect how well your medicine works. So it's best to ask your doctor questions and always follow the instructions your doctor gives you.
Thanks a lot. You were wonderful. Yeah, thanks. This was terrific.
Glad I could help. See you, fellas.
Take care now. You know what I did? I took some of them brochures. This way we can read up on in case we missed anything. Yeah. The only thing is, you don't know how to read yet. Yeah, I got most of it, but did you get everything? Yeah, I think, well, we're going to have a test later, and as long as you know how to... Did you learn how to read?